Alexander Jack Brandel. The part of the service I served in was the United States Marine Corps. The day I enlisted was February 4th, 2007. I definitely needed the money to go to school. I woke up one morning, I was hungover, still kind of high, you know, all discombobulated from the night before, and I was like, God, I need to do something. But I was so bad with my ADD and my laziness that I was like, I need to do something that's gonna force me to do something. So that day I got up and went to the recruiter. I went to boot camp in MCRD, San Diego. It's a Marine Corps recruit depot in San Diego. I was in boot camp for 3 months. In boot camp, you don't get a day off. I mean, the whole point of it is to break you down and build you up and not to have the outer world influence you. I definitely didn't know what to expect going in. I knew that it was going to be a lot of yelling, a lot of screaming, and a lot of push-ups, I guess. The first day I stepped into boot camp, my anxiety was through the roof. We showed up at nighttime, and they have you on this bus, and you're sitting there, and I remember just putting my head down and closing my eyes and like waiting for the initial, because you watch the videos of like people going to boot camp and they come on the bus and start screaming at you instantly. So I just like put my head down and was just waiting for it. You're broken down to be reprogrammed into a warrior. Regardless of what your job is, first and foremost in the Marine Corps, you were a rifleman, a warrior. My job when I went into the Marine Corps was system, personal computer, intermediate repairman. After boot camp, we had, for everybody that wasn't a grunt, you go to MCT, and that's Marine Combat Training. And that's like another couple weeks that you go through that. And then after that, that's when everybody splits off into their terminal schools. And my terminal school was like a year long, of multiple different courses that I had to go through. A typical day would be, you show up, you get a piece of gear that's broken, and then you go through said steps and trying to narrow down where the problem is. And then once you've narrowed down where the problem is, you replace the part that the problem was a part of, see if it runs then, and then get it back out and functioning, or order the part that you needed. And you would just do that all day. That was the typical day. A year and a half after I was in the Marine Corps, I relocated to Japan for my first duty station, my first unit. I was there for 2 years. Good time. It'll feel like a lot of time is wasted, because a lot of time is going to be wasted because you're not prepping for anything, you're not getting ready for war. It'd be a lot harder to justify that in your head, and therefore I think make it a lot harder mentally to deal with it. If you take care of the people that are around you, everything else should be fine, because then everything around you is going to be fine.